Greetings and welcome, fellow Jedi, to the final episode of Let's Play Star Wars Shadows of the Empire. I'm Gamma, and in the previous episode, we managed to put a huge dent in Prince Xizor's plans of taking over the Empire, and now we're about to take the battle to him on his very own Skyhook. What's going to happen? There's only one way to find out, and that's to keep watching. Let's do this! We're flying up there. We're in the Outrider. There goes the boom. We've messed his stuff up. He's not going to be happy.
Xizor's heading for his Skyhook.
Stop him!
Take the controls and keep us on course to the Skyhook. I'll man the turrets.
How come we can't fly in the awesome X-Wing? I mean, I guess the Outrider's a pretty boss ship, but X-Wings, man! Who doesn't like X-Wing? Whoa! We're already getting aggressed upon rather fiercely. Holy Jesus! Oh my gosh! I don't remember these drones being so fucking aggro. Oh, are we gonna be able to make it to the Skyhook? We're getting bombed to bejesus and back. Luke, cover us, man! Rogue Leader, what the fuck are you doing? Ouch! Holy crap! Am I just not hitting the right guys? Because these dudes are swarming us. I really hope this doesn't take too long. I'm getting kind of beat up, like, rather ferociously here. Ho 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 ho. Oof. Well, I got a challenge point, apparently. Oh, I got a free man. Dude, I do not remember any of that. Like, I remember having to fight some ships, but I don't remember them being this swarmy and this terrible. Should really be spamming my missiles. And of course, getting rid of the bomb fuckers. Now I'm out of projectiles, except for my main lasers. You know, I probably would be benefiting if I actually made use of the mouse. Which I oh, except it's inverted. That's not good. We're not going to use the mouse. Yeah, the mouse is inverted and that's terrible. We can't handle any of that. Unless, is there a control? Is there a control for that? Overlays. We want to have the overlays turned on. That's a very good thing to have, you know. Cockpit controls. You know, I'm afraid of messing around with any of this, because if I invert the controls on this, it's probably also going to affect the joystick, which is what I'm primarily fighting with. The inversion doesn't feel bad with the joystick, but it definitely feels screwed up with the mouse. Also, we got an extra life, which is good because we just lost it. God damn it. So I think killing the guys with the bombs is what affords us the extra mans, and that sort of offsets the ridiculous difficulty. This is kind of coming back to me now. Not as much as the sewer level, but definitely coming back to me to a degree. It still isn't as bad as the turret section in Dead Space. That thing was nasty. Well, we're heading towards a Star Destroyer. So that's probably good, right? I got an extra life. Just imagine how much of a stockpile I would have if I actually didn't die. Ever. Incoming bomb. Incoming enemy from the rear. Drop altitude. Ow! 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 Ugh! Every time we gain a life, we lose it, and then we often lose another one. But that's okay, because we finally have gotten to the Skyhook. And it's time to see how far we can survive.
We've reached the Skyhook.
And now, we get...
She's our safe, and us. Destroy the turrets at the end of each arm of the station.
Alright, so... speeding up makes us kind of flip. That's kind of interesting. Alright, so now we're actually in control of the Outrider. So now we gotta do some basic Death Star related stuff where we basically just take out these turrets. Target range warning. I'm not exactly sure what that means. Oh, so how come we can't gain control of all the turrets? Come on, explode! Explode! Thank you. I remember the theme song in this level being awesome. Oh, do, 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 oh. You know, back when I was a kid, I thought that the choir was saying, "Go Dash Rendar." And in my mind, that's what they still are saying. Do 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 do. Oh, love this thing. It's pretty good final encounter music, that's for damn sure, except for the part when I die, and then we have to restart the whole goddamn thing over again. Fuck me. Okay, we're back here in the final climactic battle. That time we actually did much... Yeah, I get you, Luke. That time we actually... Yeah. This time we actually got a lot farther without dying as often. I think we probably gained as many lives as we lost that time, so we definitely did much better, but we still cannot be careless. Does that thing recharge health? It does! Fuck off, man! Alright, so just keep firing and do not let up. Come on. No! And we crashed into it and died. Collisions are never not fatal. Alright, well that's, Go! Go Dash Raindar! Oh, finally. Yay! Okay, that Star Destroyer felt closer than it actually was. Also, we're beeping. What is our missile button? That's our missile button. Okay. R2 is our missile button. Or R1. Knowing that beforehand probably would have been a little useful, but I did not think that far ahead. And so we get killed by TIE fighters. Sweet. That's always how I've wanted to go. How many lives do we even have? It's not telling us. We've got 2 lives, okay. Can we possibly not make a disaster out of this? I think it might be possible, but we have to be super extra special careful. We also should probably approach that turret from a better angle than where we were. There's our target warning. Done! You're destroyed and dead, and we are almost too. Come on, there you are. There's the last one! Take that, you... Ouch! Alright. We've only got 1 shot to do this. Oh, hey, look, our missile supply is consistent, except sort of. Right, so now that those turrets are gone, the force field is down, which means that we can basically Death Star trench run our way into this thing. Which basically requires us to be unbelievably careful, because 1 wrong move and we will frigging die. Oh, God. Oh, my. Doing this on 1 life is stressful. Fortunately, our missiles have replenished. So we can kind of go back. Oh, God. Yeah, the Empire isn't exactly happy with Zizor, well, with Shizor, I should keep saying, either. So we've got the core down to about 50%. See, we're safe in the Skyhook so long as we don't actually hit any of the walls. So this is probably the easiest part if you actually know how to fly a ship, which I seem to. I seem to know how to fly this ship reasonably well, that I can maneuver my way through this thing with minimal issue. Of course, I could have configured these controls a little bit better, but screw it, this thing is starting to catch fire. Okay, so it seems like missiles are the thing that hurts it the most. It's at 25% power. That means that we got 1 more shot, and then we've got to make our daring escape, and that's going to be the end of the war against Shizor. Shizor. Asshole. That's his new name. I have given it to him myself. Take this!
Let's get out of here.
Alright. Come on. No! Oh! You've become so strong, Fox! Yes! And we did it! I think.
Wait, where's Dash? Must not have made it out of the sky before it flew.
Shit, really?
I can't believe Dash didn't make it, Leia. He was such a great pilot.
I know, Luke, but he didn't die in vain. Thanks to him, the Alliance no longer has anything to fear from Black Sun, and the Imperial computer he captured is being decoded right now. It may well contain information worth the price he paid with his life.
Ah. But wait! What's happening here?
Captain, I do not understand. Why do you not want Commander Skywalker and the others to know that we survived and made the jump to hyperspace?
Well, as much fun as that was, I don't see us joining the ranks of that crazy rebellion. Too dangerous and too much money to be made elsewhere, my friend. On top of that, someone from Black Sun will take Shizor's place. And when that happens, you can bet your servo motors they'll send every thug in the galaxy after us. But if everyone thinks we're dead, who's gonna be looking?
Oh!
It's good to be remembered as a martyr without actually having to be dead, wouldn't you say?
Oh! And that is the tale, the video game tale of Dash Rendar. And that was the conclusion of Star Wars Episode 5.5. Congratulations! Nice try finishing the game on... Let me say something. Yes, it said congratulations. Now try beating the game on hard. Also, collect all the challenge points to unlock a game secret. Ooh, I wonder what exactly that is. I don't know, and I'm not going to find out myself because getting all those challenge points and beating the game on normal seems like a gargantuan enough task. I don't want to fucking do it on hard. Besides, I want to move on to other games. We've been at this for quite a while. But damn, I feel good about finishing this again. There are definitely some parts that are very frustrating. The Gaul spaceport in particular can fuck off at the very beginning, but then it gets better later on. And then, of course, there is stuff like the Hoth battle and that Skyhook mission. That Skyhook mission is still super fucking awesome once you actually get past the drone swarm at the very beginning. But aside from that, yeah, it's still a really fun game. It's not as well aged as I would like it to be. There are definitely areas of the game where I get really frustrated. Not throw your controller at people frustrated. Fortunately, I don't get like that, at least very often. But at least in recent memory anyway. But aside from that, like, I still have fun playing this. I still enjoy this. I still think that it is a fun Star Wars game if you can get past the whole idea of it being dated. There are definitely some things about it that are weird. I don't know why the stormtroopers have become super accurate snipers. I don't know why you are so squishy on normal when you are trying to fight things. I don't know why the platforming it has to be as floaty as it is, which causes certain levels to be more hazardous than they ought to be. And that bike mission can still fuck off at least 5 different ways. But aside from that, I still enjoy this game. I think it's really weird that there is no music in this end credits sequence. I wish that the text was a little bit bigger when running this thing in 720p. I also wish that the porters did a little bit of a better job optimizing the controls, although I don't exactly know if they could really do much. Not sure. But either way, this was still a fun game. This is still a fun game. I definitely would recommend it to anyone who is curious. That resolution really makes the credits spread out in a very strange way. And I believe that's all I really have to say about this. That's really all there is to say about this. This has been Star Wars Shadows of the Empire, a game that takes place between the events of The Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi. Fortunately, no Bothans were hurt, or killed, or both, during the production of this game, because we certainly didn't see it happen on screen. And, fuck sewer levels? Even though that and the palace were significantly easier than the other levels, simply just because they are not as prone to bullshit. Oh, that and the freighter, too. The freighter was pretty easy. But, yeah, it's really all that I can say. I'm just kind of waiting for the credits to kind of finish. Because, you know, we got to acknowledge all these people. We got to acknowledge the original people who made this thing that we played and had fun playing. Star Wars games generally tend to be more fun than not. There are definitely some bad ones out there, but There are definitely some good ones. Oh, I think I was trying to say this before I kind of got blasted by a turret back in the freighter, but one thing, because I was looking at cutscenes for the N64 version to see if they were kind of different, and yeah, they are a little bit different. In the N64 version, you can actually see Han Solo in the beginning cutscene before the Hoth fight, telling Dash about the Imperials that are knocking on the door. But in this version, it just kind of cuts to him talking to Lebo, and he's like, Han Solo told me that there is some stuff going on. I think it's weird that they couldn't get Han Solo to physically be portrayed in this game, yet Luke and Princess Leia, we were able to get them in there. Also, I think it's kind of weird how much he talks during cutscenes and then he doesn't talk outside of cutscenes. I mean, that's actually kind of normal. I've seen plenty of games do that. Red Faction, the original Red Faction was weird for that. Your character would sometimes talk during cutscenes, but never would say anything outside of cutscenes. There's a fun first-person shooter from back in the day when I used to play FPSs. I might play that sometime. I'm rambling at this point on, I believe. I'm just trying to kill time while the credits be credits. Sound designer Larry V.O. So yeah, that's honestly all I can really say about that. This has been Star Wars Shadows of the Empire, and I have been Gamma DX27, and this is a good day that I hope that you have. Take care, testers.